Beneath the willow tree, in the quiet town of Everdale, nestled between rolling hills and sleepy lakes, there lived a girl named Alara. She was the kind of soul who felt everything deeply, the whisper of the wind, the scent of old books, and the soft notes of a piano played from a distant house. She worked at a small bookstore that stood at the corner of Main Street, its windows always fogged with poetry and dreams. One rainy afternoon, just as the sun began its slow descent, a stranger walked into the store. He was soaked to the bone, carrying nothing but a worn leather satchel and eyes that seemed to have known both war and wonder. His name was Theo. Theo wasn't from Everdale. He was a photographer, traveling from place to place, collecting moments instead of souvenirs. Something about the quiet charm of the town, or maybe it was the way Alara looked up at him from behind her book, made him stay longer than he intended. Their first conversation was about a book, Wuthering Heights. He hated it. She loved it. They argued for 2 hours straight. And that was how it began. Day by day, they became each other's habit. Mornings turned into long walks through misty fields. Afternoons were filled with shared coffee and whispered stories. Nights ended beneath the old willow tree by the lake, where they would lie on the grass, watching the stars blink awake. Alara showed Theo the hidden places of Everdale, the tree swing behind the church, the abandoned train car near the woods, the secret tunnel under the bridge. And in return, Theo showed her the world through his lens, capturing beauty in broken fences, the poetry of rust, and the magic in a child's laugh. They fell in love slowly, deeply, quietly, not with grand declarations, but with stolen glances, soft laughter, and hands finding each other in the dark. But love is never without its trials. Theo's mother fell ill back in the city. He had to leave, just for a few weeks. He said. He kissed Alara beneath the willow tree, promising he'd return. The weeks turned into months. Alara wrote him letters, dozens of them. She never received a single reply. The bookstore became a place of silence. The willow tree stood witness to her waiting, through changing seasons and quiet tears. A year passed. Then one spring morning, just as the cherry blossoms began to bloom, Alara walked to the willow tree, out of habit more than hope. And there he was. Theo stood beneath the branches, older, thinner, but still carrying that same satchel. He dropped it to the ground and opened his arms. I read every letter, he said, voice trembling. They kept me alive. I didn't know how to come back. I thought I had lost you. You didn't, she whispered, her tears mixing with the morning dew. They held each other beneath the tree, the world around them slowly coming back to life. And this time, he stayed. A love that never fades. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Lily who lived in a small village by the sea. Every morning, she would walk along the shore, feeling the cool breeze and watching the waves crash against the rocks. She loved the peace of the ocean, but deep inside, she felt something was missing, a connection, a love. One sunny afternoon, as she walked along the beach, she met a young man named James, who had just moved to the village. He was different from anyone Lily had ever met. He had a warmth in his eyes, a gentleness in his smile, and a kindness in his words. They talked for hours, sharing stories of their lives, their hopes, and dreams. As the sun set behind them, Lily felt something inside her stir, a feeling she had never experienced before. Days turned into weeks, and Lily and James spent more and more time together. They explored the village, walked through the forests, and watched the stars at night. Their connection grew stronger with each passing day. And soon, Lily realized that she had fallen deeply in love with him. One evening, as they sat by the ocean, James turned to Lily and took her hand. Lily, he said softly, I never believed in love at first sight until I met you. You are my heart's desire, and I want to spend every moment of my life with you. With tears in her eyes, Lily smiled and whispered, I feel the same, James. You've shown me a love that I never thought was possible. I will always be yours. From that day on, Lily and James were inseparable. Their love blossomed with each passing day. Like the flowers in the spring, And though time went on, their love never faded, always as strong and beautiful as it was when they first met by the sea.